All right, guys. So
Hey,
what's up,
man?
E1?
Hey, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Hey.
My first time in the cast studio, bro.
Oh,
It's
he
all
already went to the
fancy
couch,
and
so
nice.
now we're here. So thank you for joining me, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
We're just having chit chats. That's it.
You
we're
know,
talking.
the real. We were out back smoking, and we got real deep.
Don't tell anybody. My wife doesn't know, dude.
Hey, I'm transparent, bro. I'm transparent. I am a joint.
So while we're having this conversation outside, know, engaging in.
Well, the one thing that you and I were talking about is how long we've been in the game and how
Absolutely.
long, who's came up and what is coming up and the evolution of comedy. And I guess also I'll ask you right now, what do you think right now with the with the internet comedy introduction, not just stand-up anymore, with the internet comedy included with stand-up, what do you think of the evolution of that?
That's right. You said there's a group that went out there and they did like not just stand up, but they're doing sketch comedy.
Well, they started sketch and now transition into stand up. And I asked you how you felt about that.
How about the sketch artists, right?
Right.
And my answer to you was, I think it's great. I think that I wish we would have had that community us coming up, and I was explaining it to you because a lot of things that they're doing now that they have the freedoms to do without being judged,
right,
or told that it's hacky or
I don't
any of
think
that.
we had space when you and I were coming up for that.
And that you said that space we didn't have space, and it's true because they kept putting us in a box where they kept saying, Richard, stop doing so much Spanish shit.
Well, when I was coming up, bro, there was just a lot of comics that were really hard on. That's not stand-up comedy. It's not stand-up comedy if you don't have the mic, or if you don't pick up the mic stand, put it to the back. It's not stand-up comedy if you bring your book up there. And so there were so many rules to it, and now it just seems like they get to have fun when we didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's how it feels like. There was a moment, and I'll tell you a turning point in my career where I'm doing the refry shows. And there was a producer, and she was producing a show on CTV. C meaning C like in yes, but in Spanish, CTV. And it was a stand-up show. And they were using my show to showcase the talent so they can select. And I did it in return. I hoped I got selected. And these are my audience members. Like, so they're my fans. So when I went up there, of course, they made a big deal, and I killed it up there. And everybody was laughing when I got off. After the night was over, I asked the producer, hey, can I get through the show? You think I earned a spot? Right. And she said, I think you just talk too much Spanish for the show.
But aren't you Spanish?
The show is Spanglish.
I thought you was black.
No. No, the irony is I'm looking at her like, what?
Yes,
you spoke too much Spanish on stage. Didn't you see the reaction? I mean, you're catering to this audience.
Do you think?
I was like, oh, wrong.
Like, why do you think she told you that? Like, what?
Maybe I sucked. Maybe I sucked.
Spanish?
No.
Oh, see, that's
another thing.
A cultural misappropriation.
Yeah, she was not Latina.
That's weird. Do you feel comfortable giving other cultures advice?
Well, that's what I'm saying. And I'm a young comic, so what do? I follow that advice. You understand? If this is a producer telling me I'm too Latino for Latino television.
Let me ask you this: when you were coming up, did you ever get the? Hey, let me talk to you for a second. The sit down.
Oh yeah.
Did the bigger comics pull you down?
Absolutely.
Let me talk to you and give you the rules. Like this is the way to do it.
Yes, they did. They did.
The sit down.
The sit down, and this is something that I lost love for because it's really hard to follow rules that nobody's following, except for you.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Or your
well,
circle.
You're doing it because you think everybody else is doing it.
Absolutely.
And everybody's not doing it.
Exactly.
Well, I just gave the secret.
So, for example, there was just guys. If you didn't know, there were spoken rules because we guided each other as comedians,
right.
and I'll take credit. Jeff Garcia told me, Willie told Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had these older comics that were in the business, not older, but they were just veterans of the game, that then started guiding us and saying, these are the comedy rules. For example, one of the rules is if your senior comic shows up to your show, you automatically give him a spot. You got to go ask him up. Hey, you want a spot? And I did it. I did it for years at the refry shows at the Hollywood Improv. When senior comics came in, people that were veterans, right away I would go, dude, when do you want to go?
Yeah.
When you want some time? I walk into rooms now, And none of these comics ever offer me any time.
At the same time, they're looking at what you're trying to do in here. Like they're patting down your comedy.
These comedians, you understand? I'm going on the road. I have booked gigs. I have multiple shows in town. If I show up to your gig, the reason they were giving us that advice, by the way, it was to help us. Why? Because if you're running a room and a senior comic walks in, and I didn't tell you finishing the last of this rule is because if he can take you on the road, make sure you put him right after you.
Yeah.
I mean, make sure he has to wait at least for one more comic because maybe this guy's just working material out. So if he shows up and you don't put him up, I got to go somewhere else where I am going to go up.
Right. Absolutely.
But if you tell him, hey, after me, I'll put you up. As a matter of fact, I want to introduce you. Okay, not a problem. Dude, that comic will sit there.
Yeah.
And if I see you ripping it on stage, I go, whoa. Dude, kid, what are you doing this weekend? Yeah. See, out of all the comics I saw that night, it was you. Why? Because you run the room. And you decide where you put yourself.
So are you saying now that's not happening?
No, it's not happening. And I think they should. That's a good rule.
So.
In a way where it helps a comedian that's never been seen. For example, it happened with me and Jeff. Jeff showed up to the Iztapa bar. Mm-hmm. As soon as he showed up, I go, dude,
you're on.
Jeff, you're on. When do you want to go up? Mm-hmm. And that's when he told me the rules. He says, I want to see you first. And I'll tell you why, bro. Go.
Yeah, and see.
You understand? When a senior comic comes in right away.
Now, it may not work out 99.99%, but you give yourself that 1% option.
But guess what? That guy remembers you. There's a lot of people that remember Richard via the refright shows when they got spots.
What are some things that you wish you didn't do coming up?
Limit myself and listen to people that weren't successful.
I think we're both in the same boat.
I limited myself so many times. And I don't blame anybody. By the way, this is not blaming anybody. This is me coming to terms with my shortcomings.
You're being transparent, right?
That's it, dude. I made a decision as an adult, and I wasn't making the right decisions.
Now, let me ask you another question. Were these trustworthy people? Were these single-serving friends or people that you maybe just blowing through town?
It was everybody, but I understand now that they didn't know either. It's like blind leading the blind. Mm-hmm. You can't really blame them either because they had set already limitations for themselves.
You know, for me, I found out that the limitation was I was only hanging out with certain comics.
Yeah.
Certain brand of comics and strictly just the stand-up comics. Those that just, they're in the clubs, writing, just working on material, this and that. And I never thought about just branching out improvisational or, just other type sketch comedy or something like that. Some point in time, stand-up comedy got so militant.
Oh, absolutely. When me and you were coming up, it was very militant. It was so, you disrespected this guy.
I remember one time Willie Barcino sat me down and I thought he was going to kick my ass. Just the information he was telling me. He was like, no, bro, you got to do it like this. And if you're not writing it. And I was like, okay, if I don't do it like that, it was so much pressure that I even thought myself out of it.
But see, even then, Willie, if you ever speak to Willie again, you see him, somebody say hello first, and he's a changed dude. Like, he understood.
He was intense back in the day,
He was intense,
bro. He was very intense.
But he is a completely different human being, what makes me think I can't blame him either. If he was just trying to do his best, do you understand? Like my brother Teddy was saying, people don't do this on purpose. They didn't know that they were actually hurting you.
Well, let me ask you this. Now that you've said that, before you said that, did you think the opposite? Did you think that these people were out to get your career or stunt your growth?
I don't think they did it on purpose to stunt my growth. I think it was
Do you think there was ill intent? Like,
some.
Like, Richard's getting real funny right now, or he's getting funnier than me, and his ceiling is starting to open up and mine is closing.
Oh, there could be some of that, and some of it was really obvious with some individuals.
Blatant.
Yeah, and I didn't make any fuss about it. I was just, okay. You put people in categories, and you go, okay, well, this is where you're at, this is where you're at. But I used to guide myself before, as a young comic, with what people told me. And I believed it. When people told me don't do that, that's hacky, I believed it. When
we also come from an era where we had coaches, we had the big brother. Like, we were looking for somebody to give us guidance. So that's our era too, is like we didn't have guidance and we were always looking for
There is no roadmap to being funny or being a stand-up.
That is true. I believe that.
So we had each other to guide each other.
Yeah.
But now what hurts is the things that we were limiting ourselves from doing are the things that other people are thriving with.
And that's what I was, to your point, is like those sketch comedy comics, they are a family. They are a unit, and you just see them moving as one. Like they're not knocking each other. They're all sharing content with each other.
I was doing a play 2 years into comedy. I was doing a play with Los Cuchicos. Los Cuchicos was a group that we put together of improvers with Adam Jacob and a couple other comics. And they weren't comics, they were just improvers. And we put together a whole routine, and we opened up for Guarachín Guarachón in La Puente. And I was so proud of it, but I also remember being teased about it. And they were
what were the teasing about?
Like, oh, that's so hacky, bro. Oh, that Mexican.
Do you think they were telling you that because you were having fun? They saw you actually legitimately enjoy your set?
Maybe, but I couldn't see it. But I took it to heart. And I said, yeah, that's what it is. And I'm not going to do this anymore. And I'm going to go back to just stand up. So, I mean, even if you see my first comedy special,
right,
we did sketches. The Cuchicos were part of that. If you see some of the old sketches, El Porculero, instead of Escalade, the Escalade is Escalade. There's a whole video. If you see it, it's out there. And those were my early sketches. We were already experimenting with those videos, but we really didn't have a platform to really flourish.
Or a place to get it out there.
Exactly. And that's what I'm telling you. There was no space. When you said we were enclosed.
Yeah, we were in a box, I think, back then. And listen, nothing to the OGs. I have mad respect. I have met so many, and I've met some good ones. I have met some dicks, and I have met the middles. But it's just one of those deals where you and I came up in comedy where you had to be this, and you had to fit in this square or this circle. You had to be this shape, and you roll like this. And you notice too, like all the older comics, they only have a certain team on tour when they go on the road. Mm-hmm. They don't recycle or pick new. They only have a strict. Do you feel that kind of hinders comedy when you can, like, how do you, or do you have to make your own click?
I think there's no limitations, honestly. Right. At the end of the day, my brother was right. You have a camera and you have a room, a little space, and you can create whatever you want. There's a guy right now that created a little background that looks like he's doing stand-up, and he's never done a show in his life.
Yeah.
And he's making probably millions of views.
A million views, jokes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. What he has is the believe in himself that he can actually upload this and not care what happens next.
So with our comedy
now here. Yeah. Let me tell you what he saw. Oh, so you stand up and you tell jokes. Got it. I don't need to do a club. He doesn't need the validation of any stand-up comedian for the art that he is doing. That's the whole thing. Is
what a conundrum.
What I do, let me tell you, now that I came to a realization of all of this and I self-reflect, I go, now how do I change the future? Because I want to give these young guys, everybody that's around me, because that's what we're here to do, to serve each other. Mm-hmm. And so at the end of the day, how do I serve these young comics and these upcoming comics and other people that might come and ask me for advice? When young comics come to me and says, hey, what did you think of my set? I go, what did you think?
I usually tell them, stop asking people what they think.
No, it's okay. But I want older comics, when you have these young comics coming to you, do this. Tell them, what did you think?
Yeah.
I want them to understand you have to be proud of your own work. Don't wait for my validation. Now, once they tell me what they thought, I say, I think you're right. And I think you can work on this. And you did this right. You did this one. Yeah.
Positive encouragement.
That's it. At the end of the day, though,
big brother,
this kid, though, will take it and go, okay, he took it. But that's it. I'm not going to limit him. I'm not going to tell him what he can or cannot do.
Right.
I'm going to tell him what I like and where he can improve. But at the end of the day, it's not my job to tell him where his creativity should take him.
Now, if he does not improve in a timely manner, do you continue to give him advice?
Absolutely.
What would that advice be?
Keep following your heart. Keep doing your thing. Don't let anybody misguide you, because I also learned through Teddy is timing is everything. Yeah. Maybe your platform is not here yet.
It the way you one to hit.
Exactly. Look at Carrot Top.
Yeah.
Look at Carrot Top.
Hey, he's been in that lane for how many decades now?
And we're still talking about him.
Pee Wee Herman's the same way.
Now, how many people?
His own lane.
Exactly. So how do you tell people like that to limit themselves? No, as long as you like it, at the end of the day, as long as you like it.
So that runs back to the folks that told us there had to have been some hate in that then, right? It had to have been bred from hate.
I think they also felt like we felt like it's unfair. Hold on. He can't just jump because he knows how to make a squeaky voice.
Yeah.
Wait, he can't just do that because he has props. Wait, no, he can't just jump over. And that's where the hate comes from.
So at some point, can we agree, even though the advice may not have come from an ill will,
yes,
there's still some malice on the end of that?
I believe you.
I think, just to jump in real quick, I think they're trying to project what they think is success onto your act.
Ooh.
And that's where the mistake is.
I like that.
I think they're trying to say, like, I'm trying to be successful this way, so I'm going to tell you to be successful
that way.
Oh, so what you're saying is that what they're doing is trying to just guide. It's not ill will. They're just trying to guide us in the way they're going to be successful. And that's really the only way they know.
Right.
So they guide us in that way. Like, don't do crowd work. Don't bring the audience on the stage. Don't do this. Don't do that. Why? Because that's how I'm going to make it. So come this way. This is the way to do it. And it's in a good heart. It's good-hearted, but at the end of the day, I'm here to tell comics, hey, follow your heart. Don't let anybody
think, especially if you're a young comic, you can't take the SAT if you haven't even studied. So it's like, for me, my advice for you, if you're a young comic, just go study. Just get your head in the club, just start building your material. If it doesn't work, go fix it and come back to it.
That's his advice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you my advice. Don't study anything. Study yourself. What makes you laugh?
Studying. That's
no, but yourself. Like, don't. It's because I don't want to be influenced by anything else.
I guess that's what I meant. I just made it general.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying take other people's stuff. Study. No. Go study what, like, for you. Why didn't that feel good for you? Why didn't you say it this way? You could have said it that way. That's what I mean by study. Yeah. You record your set. You go back. You watch yourself. You go, I should have did it. I can do it this way. That's what I mean by study.
Oh, okay, absolutely. I thought you meant study the other comics.
No. I never. I never watch people like when I'm in a room. I leave the room until it's my time. I can't.
You know why I always want to drink when I go to a comedy club that I'm not performing in?
Why?
I always got to have a drink. Why? Because I can't stand it, bro. I'm like, God damn it! Like, let me in. Like, the anxiety is killing me. I think Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle, one of them said it's. To watch another comedian do stand-up when you are not going to perform, it's like watching somebody boning your chick. And
I cannot sit civilian. So what that means is I can never sit general admission. Like, if you want me to come see a show, I'm in the. If I'm not coming from the back, I'm not attending. I'm sorry. I just can't sit unless it's just something like, if you're getting an award, I'll show up, show some love. But if I'm not performing, what am I?
Yeah,
I gotta be on the lineup. I gotta be on the lineup
because you're looking at this audience that's cracking up, and you're like, man, I can fuck it too.
Ooh, and then you start thinking about your set and what you would do, and you start lining up. Yeah.
Ooh, if they let me at this audience, I destroy this bitch.
Like, let me get this real quick. Yeah.
You guys sound like some haters.
You said we sound like some haters.
Well,
listen, it is. Okay.
Why can't you go do that with your audience? Why are you trying to fuck someone else's audience?
Because that's how we are. We want all the audiences. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's the thirst that you have for that attention, that immediate gratification.
I can say I'm thirsty, but not act thirsty. Is that like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there are some perverts out here that are not pervert. Like, they don't act perverts, but I'm thirsty, and I'm thirsty for the laughs.
Yes.
And when I'm in a room where it's like, oh,
listen, he just asked crackheads.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you go smoke your own crack? Why do you have to smoke my crack? Because it's crack.
Come on,
do you understand? When you see an audience that somebody's making laugh, it's your crack. You're like, let me hit it. And you're like, why do you have to
when you're sitting in the audience not going up, you're getting the secondhand smoke of the crack, which is the worst part of the crack.
But you don't get to hit it.
You're not hitting the crack. You're smelling the crack, and hopefully you may get high off of contact.
Yes. And that hopefully may get high is when somebody in the audience goes, hey, what's up, Richard Villa? You look, there you go. That's... but it's not really crack.
It's not really like, flick you a little nugget or something.
A little hand.
But that's why you get, and that's for all comics. I think any comic, I don't think that goes past any comic. If you don't have that feeling in you that, this is what I do and I want to be a part of it, what are you doing it for?
It is exhausting for me, I'll be honest, where I go to a gig and there's no green room or a space where I can just sit quietly
and be
and
out
be
of
me.
the public. Yeah,
Just because
sure.
it's exhausting, because when you're in that room, they're looking at the show differently. They're there to enjoy it. If I'm sitting in that room, I'm second guessing every joke I'm about to do because this motherfucker just did that.
Well, not
Do you
even
under-
that.
no. This at least
for you,
personally,
for
for
you,
me
for Richard,
personally,
yeah.
if I'm seeing the other comic that's gonna go up before me, I'm like, oh fuck, I can't do this joke and I can't do that joke. Oh fuck, he's already talking about that. I don't want to bombard them with more of that.
Right.
And so now I'm overthinking my set. So what I have to do is like, okay, I gotta go to my green room. I gotta go somewhere else and let him do what he does.
That's why I don't watch. I don't care what he said.
As best as he can.
When he gets off, it's my turn.
And that's what I started going, okay, now I'm going to tell them my married jokes my way.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to worry about what he did.
Yeah, I cannot be in the room while everybody's performing because, like you said, you start thinking, like, damn, he said, oh, I could, well.
You know where I would counter that?
What?
How many people enjoy Dave Chappelle's sketch show?
Everybody. I would say everybody, worldwide.
Okay. How many people enjoy Key and Peele's sketch show?
Select.
Select.
That would be a select.
Okay,
But there,
how much crossover? How much was there a lot of people who enjoyed both?
yes, I would say yes. There's a market where a lot of Chappelle.
I'm not one of them.
No,
so
no,
I can't
no.
answer that.
I'm just-
Yeah.
But as a fan,
I haven't been around people who have liked
Comedy
both.
Central.
Okay.
You're Comedy Central.
so I have, and I'm a fan of Q and Peele, and I'm a fan of Chappelle.
Right.
Both. And I can see where, yes, as the fan that sees other fans fan out about their stuff, go, okay,
What
cool.
I'm trying to get at is you guys are saying you cannot say the same jokes or do the same type of style or similar jokes because the audience will not.
No. What we're saying is this: it throws us off
Because-
because we have a set list here, and you just did a whole hour on marriage.
Right.
I'm about to do 30 minutes of marriage, so now I'm thinking
I have to make it sound like he didn't.
Right. What I'm trying to tell you is, as an audience member, we enjoy marriage content. If we laughed at his marriage jokes, more than likely we'll laugh at your marriage.
Okay, what you're saying is, as an audience member, you're gonna laugh at both contents, as long as it's
But
funny.
as the person putting the content together,
Yes, as the performer, bro, you
you
cannot.
don't want to do the same
Don't
set.
you think Key and Peele was like, we can't do sketch show Comedy Central? Dave Chappelle, you just did.
No, they slid right into that happily.
Exactly. So why don't you guys go in there like, this is my set. It's also marriage.
No, I do, but I just don't watch the set
Hello?
because when I do, it's one of
¿Qué
those
pasó?
deals where it's like,
Hold on. Bien, ¿qué pasó?
no, you're right. I like that.
Okay, ¿cómo a qué horas te dice que llegas?
Dice que llego como a las 3:30.
3:30, is that cool, Teddy? Sí, está bien, aquí te esperamos.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Okay.
All right, bye. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, so we'll edit that out. But no, I get it.
What I'm trying to get at is, you guys need to get out of your head and assume that the audience doesn't.
Tell a comic that. What did he just say?
Get out of your head.
Do you
That's
know a
funny.
comic?
Hey, bro, it's
Do you
funny.
know a
Teddy's
comic?
over here saying, "Get out of your head, bro." That is the reason why we cannot be in the room. We're trying to explain to you.
Yes, and that's the disconnect I think you have is like
As an
we're
audience
not
member,
normal people.
yeah, we already have a set list, and little things will bother us. Little things that
For me personally, I do not want to sound like the guy that said the same, like has the same joke as me. I do not want to be similar. I just want to stand out on my own.
yes.
With the joke that we both told.
And I have faith in my material that it's going to kill and it's going to do well. It's going
Right.
to represent me. But if I'm sitting in that room, I'll edit myself. I'll start editing on the spot, and now I'm not performing as well
because
I
there
go
may
in-
be a punch that he does that you were going to do, and now he took that from you.
or for example, a premise that he does better than you,
And you kind of just got
but it's just one premise. You have a million premises that are better.
So this is just strictly you guys sitting in the room.
Our own
and
anxiety.
but strategizing. See, a lot of people. That's why Richard said, "I need a space that I can watch the crowd react, but not listen to the comic, so that I can strategize. Okay, that energy is good, so I'm gonna come in there with this intro, middle this, and then watch me swing on the end. Like that's what we're doing in the back while you guys are enjoying. It's not we didn't just get out the car, put the blunt on the ground, smash it. It's like, yo, motherfuckers, suck my dick. You know what I'm saying?
But
We're
we
not
do
doing
that. We do that too. We
Yeah,
do
we
that
do
too. But sometimes.
But there is a strategy. There is a formula. And for you younger comics, like Richard said, I think everybody in the circle agreed with it's the consistency.
Yeah.
You got to keep at it and limit your advice taking and take your own advice.
Absolutely.
Right.
And that's key. I think what you said earlier with the social media and having YouTube and having just the phone and the ability to create your own space, because there's nobody limiting you.
You know what's funny though is to watch all the OGs try to work in this space when these kids are blasting them out the water. Like it's so funny to see all these. Because when we were coming, man, no internet. I'm from.
Have you seen George Lopez material on the social media?
No, I have not.
I have, bro.
I had some of these guys. I love them to death, but I just can't watch. It's harsh because you could tell the age disconnect of what they're doing. Yeah. They don't understand that this is a whole different media market. You can be personable. Yeah, you may have jokes, but in this internet space, you have to have timing.
And you need to hire somebody. So it helps you with that.
A translator.
Listen, you don't think Tom Segura, his wife, Bert Kreischer, you don't think these young producers that are behind the scenes, you don't think they're influencing
a lot? They're not getting the credit though.
No, maybe, but they are getting paid.
They should be.
But they're getting paid. They're getting paid. So that is the credit. They're not doing it for free. But I'm pretty sure they bring to the table a lot of these trends. Second, they are also open-minded to bringing in advice.
Yes.
See, with my brother, I take his advice. He's 8-9 years younger than me. And so when he says, do this, I don't question it. I go, all right.
But you don't question it, but how does it make you feel when the information is received?
I don't have faith in it sometimes. I'll be honest with you. There's moments where I go, all right, I've been wrong millions of times. And what I've been doing is not working. So let me try something new. Do you understand? That's where my decision is going. Is I have no other choice. I got to listen to a guy that's 9 years
younger. Every Saturday, but
you know what I mean? Sizzler's gone now, so I now trust his instincts, and they pay off. And now there's a trust. I go, okay, then you're guiding me this way.
Do you also think there's a cultural thing in that where as Black and browns, we're very stubborn in taking advice?
Absolutely. We just talked about bad advice we were getting when we were young.
Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah.
So, but I think everybody now, because we don't have television, radio, or newspapers or any of that shit, we really need to rely on a social media person that really takes your career, starts guiding it, starts creating content for you.
You know what's funny? Once your kids are born, they automatically got to be put to work. Like you give them the tablet, you give them so they can learn how to get your family on a platform.
Yes.
That's just crazy.
Dude, my daughter is 11. She has her Instagram page.
And she is probably your executive social media manager.
No, she's 11 now, but my wife runs her accounts. But as she gets older, as I grow my career, I'm pretty sure people are going to start following her. People are going to be measured on the amount of followers you have on social media, and that's going to measure how important you are now. Look at what's happening.
You think so?
Absolutely.
You think so?
Absolutely.
What? To Richard's calls or whatever it is, and they will respond to someone else's call.
Yeah,
they're judging you on your social media.
There's people that I'll reach out to, and they'll just ignore me just based on the number of followers that I have, without even knowing.
Well, can I
hold on. Let me finish this thought, because those people are out there.
Okay, and I need y'all to listen to this.
Okay. So let me finish this thought, because it's true. I reach out, and they go, nah, I'm good. Okay, but you got to understand, like you said, those old heads, just because they're old doesn't mean they're worthless. Right. They have so many connections. They have so many ideas. They have so much to offer. But these young heads are just going based on, look at his followers. And that's really how we're being judged.
And for me, I'll tell you, young guys, every no you say closes the door to something else. I'll tell you that right now. Now, if you book them and they do something that you didn't like, and then you say no, that's agreeable. I can agree with that. But I would suggest that you always give the opportunity of a yes. You always give the opportunity. You never know.
Dude, you never know. That's Kill Tony.
Yeah.
That is Kill Tony, bro. The whole premise of Kill Tony is you give an opportunity to a person that you would never know. And by you basing your decisions on, am I going to interact with this individual, yes or no, based on numbers, you go, then no.
And you know what's crazy?
missing a
There
huge
may no longer be gatekeepers, but there are fence keepers or fence hoppers or, fence protectors. Like they always try to keep, nah, this is my yard. Get out of my yard.
Now, this is what happens, though. This is the difference with social media. I now make 9 million followers. I have 9 million followers. And they're going to now, of course, can we agree they're going to come out of the woodwork? Everybody that never picked up my phone is now going to be calling me. My phone won't stop ringing. Right?
Right.
And I'm still going to take them in.
Now, let me say.
Hold on. Listen to what I just said.
Right.
These are the people that turned their back on me.
Yes.
And now I'm still going to let you back in. Why am I doing that?
As you should.
No, but why am I doing that? No, because if I'm on top, fuck you. I'm not getting you. Fuck you. I don't want to answer none of your phone calls. You didn't call me when I was down.
For me, I'm the better person here.
Nah, for business. I'm just saying for business. Fuck egos. Fuck all that. What makes business sense? Why do I say yes to them? Regardless if I hate every motherfucker that never picked up the phone.
Explain it to me.
Because I still need them. And that's the world we live in. I still need their markets. Yep. Do you understand? That's the difference now. That's why these comedians are not eating each other up. Because they now understand what these TikTokers and all these fucking YouTubers understood.
And they're sharing
as a community, we better fucking work as a team or we're not going to exist.
That part.
Yeah. Do you understand those days of fucking I made it, fuck everybody in the bottom? No, bro.
Now let me play devil's advocate though. Okay, so yes, we're moving to social media and online work. I think where I have the problem is that if you are an Instagram influencer, Facebook influencer, TikTok influencer, or any brand influencer, you've limited yourself because now all that content you have created for those spaces are no longer yours. Now you have a partner. Even if you worked solo your whole life doing it, you produced, you edited all that content yourself. Doesn't matter because in the terms and conditions, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, now they own rights to that. How do we play in that field?
That's the field that somebody has to get paid, man. Somebody's running the pages, somebody's organizing all this. You don't get it for free.
What I guess my question is, do we need Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or why can't we do our own?
Oh, if you want the community that they have, you better play ball.
That's my point.
Yes.
My point.
Yes.
You see, now you gotta join the gang or you can't win.
These platforms, Instagram, Facebook, all that, is the same way we're agreeing to play on that platform is the same way we all agreed as society that money was going to be the tender of exchange. We all agree that yes, this little paper means $1, so I'm going to give it to you. So we are agreeing that these platforms are the playing field, and we're all going to play here.
But these platforms do not play fair, and
I
mean,
I'm sorry, life's not fair, buddy.
Really?
Life's not
sure?
fair. Absolutely, life's not fair.
I'm gonna have to check those stats.
No, bro, Google it.
Good. See, there you go. You go right back to the computer, huh?
Yep.
I'm gonna ask the computer.
Hey, and that's the platform, and that's the platform that we're okay and we understand. That's what we're gonna base our decisions on. Meaning, it becomes a fact now because we Googled it. We all agree that Google is a good source for information. You automatically said, yes, okay, I accept it now because it was Googled. That's the same thing. We accept you because you'll be an artist if you're a YouTube star. Mr. Beast, he's a Mr. Beast, but YouTube understands he's one of our biggest artists. Does his content still belong to YouTube? Absolutely.
Right.
He has the power to just go get to a website and just do it himself. But why doesn't he?
He can't take the followers with him.
No, but he can just open up a web page and then put in there.
But you think that Instagram would allow them?
It's not up to them. If he then releases a video out in any other platform.
Okay, but if he does his own individual, right? You think Instagram is going to go, oh, you're trying to leave it?
Instagram can. They're just gonna ban them and go, we don't want him if he does take all that, but he has the power to go, you know what, here's my website, and now all my content is gonna be on my website.
Right.
And he makes a video and go, where'd all the content go? He also has the power to delete everything.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, all of that content you used to see on YouTube, go to my website now.
Do you think that
he can do that?
The willpower to delete your accounts?
Who?
You.
Oh yeah.
Could you do it?
Oh yeah, right now, yeah.
All that work you put in?
No, my brother put it in. I didn't. That's why you hire somebody else, bro.
He's the one that's emotional attachment.
He's the one that's pissed, not me.
He's like, yo, hell no.
But the thing is, as a society, we agree to use these spaces.
No, you're right.
Yes.
And I find myself in these spaces going, how did I get here? Like, when did I decide that this was my space?
And now look at what you're getting too. You're getting a community like that. Meaning once you post something up, if they react to your talent, to your art, to whatever that is, if wildfire, you will become a star overnight. Charlie Sheen's TikTok in 24 hours hit 1 million or something. What was it?
Yeah.
Record setting, because he's in the Guinness World Record of the fastest.
Was that the winning one? Winning.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen. Yeah, look at that. And he's in the Guinness World Records going like, yep.
Yeah.
Fastest person to become famous. So that's what they're offering for your work.
Very interesting. I guess the moral of this story would be don't limit yourself. Take advice with caution. Caution. Also, too, you have to believe in yourself before somebody believes in you. I think that's very important.
That's the hardest.
Yeah.
That's the hardest. How do I trust myself? How do I trust my instincts? And that's where I say I lacked. Not anybody else.
We're in the same, we're in the same category.
But at the end of the day, also, I reflect on everything that's happened in my career. And you said something important in the beginning. I don't want these people to say that we're not successful.
Right.
It's funny because I had a comedian that I hadn't seen in a long time in Texas, and he tells me, "How's it been?" And I go, "Oh, it's been good, man. You know, I'm here and there, still doing stand up and doing this. You know, nothing big." And he said, "After 24 years, man, I don't know if I should tell you congratulations or I'm sorry with that response."
What's wrong with him?
And I was like, sad. Why?
Was that?
No, hold on. So I am now having a conversation with him when he said that. And I said, I said, well, it all depends on what you look at success is.
Right.
What success to you may not be success to me. Because I got to pick behind that curtain. And if that's success, I realized that an early career, I don't want it. I got to peak. But I feel successful.
I feel like he was telling you that he was very unhappy with his choice in life. Maybe. I think that statement landed right then. And he wanted you to hear it in a way where he made it seem like it was about you.
Absolutely.
It was about you.
And my whole thing was, again, I don't know what success looks like to you, but this is what success looks like to me.
And at the end of the day, I think that's where everybody should leave it. What you want.
Yes, what success looks like for you.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and for the older comics, my advice to you guys is
listen to the younger comics.
Listen to the younger comics, and also there's nothing wrong with letting them explore, man. I really push that on everybody. Yeah. If I have somebody that goes on stage and he juggles carrots, hey, who am I to tell him that's not funny? Make it funny. I don't know. Work it out. If you like it, that's why I keep asking them, did you like it? Okay, if you like it, then you're good.
And now that there is a space, I say everybody take advantage of the space of doing your own thing, creating a content and creating your lane.
And take advantage of it now because they're taking it away.
Yes.
You understand this thing that before you go, I don't know if I want to post. Now you're going to go, man,
I should have posted.
I should have posted. On it. I should have done my stuff.
You know what's funny is I didn't have TikTok until they said they were going to take it away. Then I just downloaded it just so that I had it. But only because they said that TikTok may not be viable in America. Yeah. So that's the only reason why I downloaded it. Is that
you listening to bad advice again?
Yeah.
All right. So guys, listen, who are we? Like,
just two dudes that smoke weed and talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's it, man. But we make you think. Yeah. You're kind of going, maybe these guys are right.
And again, these are just two opinions between two guys. Nothing is concrete, but these are our life experiences in this.
And that's the beauty of it, man. Right. I think we've gotten to an age where we don't give a fuck. Like, we really don't care. Like, we make it or not, we made it already.
Hey, I have all my fucks. I have them all. I brought them in.
Bro, there's comics out there fucking on probation. There's comics that are multimillionaires with baby mama drama.
I am content to sit in this room and talk shit.
Right?
I'm good with that.
Shit, nah, I want to go smoke again. Let's go.
All right,
man. Bye.